Good evening. In a short while, we will begin the speech showcase. However, before we move to the speeches, we would like to take a few moments for a special celebration. As many of you heard earlier today, Molly Ritchie and Margie Marks will both be leaving the Wisconsin Academic Decathlon program after this year's season. Molly will be moving on to a new career, and Margie will be moving into retirement. In light of this upcoming change, the Wisconsin Academic Decathlon Board, along with numerous others, would like to take a few moments to turn the spotlight on Molly and Margie and say thank you for a job well done. Molly and Margie have been involved with WIAD for more than 2 decades, dating back to the mid-1990s. At that time, the sitcom Friends, the song and dance named the Macarena, and Nintendo 64 were all the rage. For the past 20-plus years, Wisconsin's Academic Decathlon program has excelled under their leadership, and the number of students' lives that have been impacted by their service to WIAD numbers in the thousands. We are proud to claim the Wisconsin program as one of the strongest and most consistent performers in the country. In fact, while competing at nationals, Wisconsin's representatives have consistently ranked among the top tier of all competitors. Over the past 15 years, our representatives have placed first in their division 12 times and won the overall national championship once. Additionally, they were runner-up to the national championship 3 times and placed 3rd in the nation another 5 times. To say that Wisconsin has had phenomenal success during this period of Molly and Margie's leadership would simply be an understatement. Which brings us to 2017. Despite their legacy of firsts, this entire season has been a series of lasts for Molly and Margie, and tonight marks their last state competition and awards banquet. So as not to let the moment slip by unnoticed, we'd like to share some thoughts, memories, and well wishes to commemorate such an important occasion.
Hi Molly. Hi Margie. You know, saying a simple thank you can be so difficult, especially when you want the right words to come out. In education, we hold to the promise that every student has seeds of greatness. And you two have dedicated yourselves to working to ensure that those seeds of greatness would always have a place to grow. Here in the Wisconsin Academic Decathlon, you have both sought to nurture and protect this little plot of academic excellence and keep it alive and keep it thriving. You have weathered financial challenges, you've prayed for rain, you've cultivated what was good, and you tried to weed out anything that would harm it. You prepared each year, and you offered it for the fall planting and the spring harvest. I hope you can visualize this harvest. Consider what this program has meant, not only for the students here tonight, but multiply it by the hundreds, even the thousands, for all of the students from the years past since you've been here. They've all benefited from the organization and the effort of you two. Decathlon has been a positive force for everyone who embraces it. And that in no small part is because of you two. You've given it a heart and you've given it a soul. Yours. In a very real way, Wisconsin Academic Decathlon is you, both of you. You've made a positive and a lasting difference for students, for coaches, for parents, for sponsors. So, on behalf of over 250 of my own students and hundreds more throughout the state of Wisconsin, I want to thank you for giving us the chance to be part of something amazing and to be something greater than we would have been without you. May your every day be filled with joy and wonder and seeds that grow. And to both of you, thank you. Thank you.
As a teacher in the Wisconsin high school system for 37 years, and as a coach for almost 30 of those years, I have a tremendous appreciation of WIAD, Wisconsin Academic Decathlon, what it does for kids, the doors it opens for them. Even though I've been retired 5 years, I still miss these decathletes. I miss their thirst of knowledge. I miss their desire to compete. I miss their realization that if they apply a work ethic to their gifts, that the sky's the limit. That not only in the high school can they soar, but they can soar in college and career-wise and beyond. Without a doubt, the people we have to thank for WIAD are Molly Ritchie and Margie Marks. Molly has always provided the drive, the creativity, the spark, and the direction of WIAD. Margie has always been the rock. She is the one who made certain that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And she makes certain that we as teams did well. And we're most appreciative of that. Wisconsin has always been a classy competitor in decathlon. Not only locally, regionally, statewide, but even nationally. They recognize nationally that we can achieve. And not only can we achieve with class. And for that, again, we have to thank Molly Ritchie and Margie Marks. Molly, as you go off into a different career, and Margie, as you retire and start to enjoy more of your grandkids, I can't tell you how grateful I, as a coach, former coach, and all the Wisconsin coaches are for your dedication and your leadership. With that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you well. Take care.
Hi, Molly and Margie. Greetings from Georgia. I'm grateful to have an opportunity to share a little bit of this very special evening with you guys. It has been an honor and a pleasure working with you through USAD, and I'm very grateful to be able to count you both among my friends. Molly, I remember the first time that we met. It was the summer that I had just been hired as Georgia's new state director. You came into our training session, and after you re-explained a few things to us, I knew right then that we would be great friends. And through the years, I have really enjoyed learning from you, and I have learned so much from you about what it means to be a state director. I wish you the very best as you start on your new adventure. Congratulations, and I will see you guys at Nationals in a few months.
Hi, my name is Catherine Tyndall. I was a scholastic at Waukesha West from 2009 to 2011. Before I joined Academic Decathlon, I was sort of the average B student. I wasn't working very hard in my school activities or in anything else. And once I became a member of the Academic Decathlon team, my actions started having to have impacts on other people. And if I didn't study, our team wasn't going to do well. And it was sort of this that motivated me to start studying and start working hard. And eventually this turned into sort of a self-motivation somewhere along the line. And I've really been able to keep that with me for the last few years. And I graduated from university a couple of years ago. I became a Fulbright researcher and moved to Germany. And I'm still in Germany right now doing my master's degree in economics, which was one of my worst subjects in Academic Decathlon. So let me tell you guys, it is possible. You can get better at economics. But two people I really want to thank for the success that I've had tonight are Molly Ritchie and Margie Marks, because every single time we went to a regional, local, national competition, there was so much work that was put into it that I think as a student I didn't really see. Things always went so smoothly and we always had such a blast, and it must have been really difficult all those years to deal with the students and teachers and coaches. So I really want to thank you, Molly and Margie, for sticking with us all these years, because the impacts that you've had on students by running these competitions has I mean, I can personally say that it's really changed my life to be a member of Academic Decathlon, and I'm sure it's changed a lot of other people's lives as well. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great state competition.
Molly Ritchie and Margie Marks started out being, for me, names. Names all over paperwork, crazy amounts of paperwork. Paperwork I was supposed to read carefully and complete throughout a number of parts of the season and different events that would occur. And I couldn't for the life of me keep straight which was Margie and which was Molly, who worked where, send this to whom, listen to that one, do what, ask this question of which. I struggled. And then Margie and Molly became more real as I started to communicate with them via email and hear the voices of each of them as individuals and have a better understanding of who worked where and who did what specifically. And eventually I got to meet them both at competitions and put faces with the names, with the voices, etc., and have gotten to know each of them very well as individuals. And I think that I can certainly say at this point in time that they've become good friends, not just names on paper. I have enjoyed getting to know them better, see all of the hard work that they have done to make Academic Decathlon in Wisconsin the successful program that it is. And it is only my complete honor, but also the challenge ahead of me to fill either pair, but actually both pair of their shoes going forward. Thank you, Molly and Margie, for all that you have done to make Academic Decathlon in Wisconsin all that it is these past many years.